There was a bombshell interview with the Roblox CEO last week.
And it's created some worrying implications.
Let's talk about it. Last week, Roblox CEO was on the New York Times Hard Fork podcast. It was a little bit of a car crash, to put it gently. Clearly, I think he had been briefed on maybe wanting to talk about some light, fun, fluffy things about Roblox and the platform. He was not asked that. He was asked about child safety, gambling, and the use of AI.
So the interesting thing is, I'm not sure what he knew or thought was going to happen and what the people who put him in that position assumed was going to happen. Just shortly before it came out, one of the interviewers actually said, they approached us to do an interview about safety on the platform. And then what happened is, as the interview unraveled, the CEO started to lose the plot a bit.
I can see from when you talk to media trained execs and such, like, they will always do what's known as bridging, which is when they're answering a question that they don't particularly want to, they try and stall with a stock phrase like, good question.
Yes.
I'm really glad you asked me that. Something like that. So then the direction of the conversation could be steered back into safer territory.
Yeah, and no matter what you are talking about, you always try and corral it back into a pre-approved or specific message that you want to deliver through this the interview, which clearly the CEO isn't as adept at doing, because it was, like you said, a slow car crash.
The new thing that they're in the news for as well is they are planning to introduce an AI age verification thing
that predicts how old you are.
You scan in a government issued ID, which
people have been using.
I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, like, people have been. This is something that has rolled out in parts of Europe.
Yes.
And people have been using like pictures of Keanu Reeves to get around.
Yeah. Oh, Discord
like
got
Discord.
people getting around it by showing like screenshots from games in some regard. So, obviously Roblox is saying that this is a very advanced use of AI, and what that will do is separate people of similar ages together to prevent adults from talking to children.
It's worth contextualizing that is, there are about 150 million daily users of Roblox, according to the CEO lad. Reporting has credibly indicated that over half of that are 13 years or younger.
I think it's nearly half.
Nearly half of that.
Yeah, I think
it's
13
around.
Years
or it's around that. The CEO in particular has expressed and taken action towards, or indicated heavily, that they want to introduce gambling.
Sounds very fun and obvious. I love that. A brilliant idea if it can be done in an educational way that's legal. The other thing is...
How do you do educational gambling that's legal?
The other thing is some kind of dating feature. So I think a lot of people who are too afraid to go on a real life date might find it easier to have a virtual date to start.
For 17 plus verified. 17 plus, which we already have a problem there.
That was from their 2023 keynote.
Yeah. Personally, my stance on this is, what we have here is someone being presented with very human concerns and meeting those concerns with a very corporate CEO response that has done a lot of damage, because the issues that are being brought up are also in active legal discussion.
The web is based on the attention economy. We talk about this quite a lot, the attention economy, which is, if you are not on our app, what are you doing? What other app are you on? And how can we pull you away from that?
Yeah.
And so Roblox, in this regard, with talking about dating, talking about gambling, talking about XYZ, it is part of that attention economy. Keep you looped in.
He also talks about wanting, in that same 2023, he's like, we believe very soon there will be classes taught in coding in Roblox. A major politician will hold some sort of event in Roblox.
Right.
So they are presenting this platform as a beyond, just playing games. It's going to be subsuming everything. Dating is hard enough in the real world. Dude. It sucks.
Tell me about it.
It sucks. Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
And even if you go on, at least there exists checks and balances in various stages of traditional dating. Like in the real world, you're getting checks and balances from people and social scenarios, and the things you say are going to get checked, hopefully, by people around you and that kind of stuff. There's a skill kind of check on real world dating. Riz check. And if you go decide, oh, I'm going to do it online, you go into an app like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, whatever it may be. They are not completely safe, but they are built to have checks and balances for that specific task. Whereas if you're an everything app, how do you build checks and balances for so many different things? Gambling, interactions, that kind of stuff. So those things don't exist anymore.
Well, that's where the AI
tech companies, which Roblox is, Silicon Valley style tech companies, they also need to fold in the hot tech of the time so that their shareholders or whatever it is think that they're at the bleeding edge. And right now that's AI. And as we have learned recently, AI is a bubble being propped up by AI companies who are investing in each other. Like, OpenAI invests in Microsoft invests in ChatGPT. Roblox is trying to get in there because the investments in that area are in the billions. So that's why they probably want to do this stuff.
Moderation is a tough job.
Yeah.
A very rough job. And there are certain things that are more serious and require, an immediate act. Is AI capable enough to handle all different levels of moderation? That's a more nuanced conversation to have.
It's a difficult one, and also it's not working very well because you can go into replies to the CEO on Twitter,
the old everything app.
Yeah, the worst everything app, where he breaks down how the AI works, and people directly are replying and saying, here is a specific anecdote that I have experienced where your AI has not worked and it has resulted in some potentially dangerous, inappropriate stuff happening. The other thing is, there is an assumption that AI is smarter than humans and is infallible. And that assumption is being peddled because the real fact of the matter is AI can be manipulated by people. You only have to look at X, the everything app, on which Elon Musk is able to...
Grok, is this true?
Yeah, tweak. The other day, it was telling people that Elon Musk is fitter than LeBron James. That's the thing where no one's willing to kind of admit it. Yeah, this is learning language models, but humans can still come in and be like, actually, this is what's happening. And if you've been paying attention to the politics of it all, you've seen what the Grok app has told people, and some of it is horrifying. So if you apply AI to Roblox, what are you doing to stop someone from working within those frameworks and then moving that process, that grooming process, somewhere else? Nothing.
No.
This is not a meaningful, legitimate way to approach this. It is a tech CEO doing exactly what he said. He's seen it as an opportunity, and that opportunity is money.
Hate future. I don't know. So
everyone just play Snakes and Ladders
with a board
game.
A board
game version. If you want to get freaky, get Catan. Okay. Nobody needs more.
Scrabble.
Play some Scrabble.
Play Scrabble.
Play some Hungry Hippos.
I played some Scrabble the other week.
It's good, isn't it? It's fun. Yeah, Scrabble is legit.
Yeah, so that's why Roblox is in the news, and it's a kind of terrifying overview of our society.
A horrible future where every game needs to be a platform. And I guess the takeaway from this should be approach all this stuff with cynicism, a healthy degree of cynicism and analysis. And when you see companies take games and try and turn them into more, like, look beyond what you think they're trying to do and see the actual potential fallout from that, especially when it comes to something like Roblox.
Especially when it's targeted to kids.
Yeah, and especially when it's targeted to kids.
All right, that about does it. We'll be back again in a couple of weeks, hopefully with a nicer topic to talk about. You can find me, Lucy James Games, everywhere.
I'm Timur H everywhere.
And we'll see you next time.